Hi, and welcome to another episode of ECCB Connects, a program produced by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank to share with you who we are, what we do, and how we serve you. In this episode, we turn the spotlight on ECHMB Capital's 30th anniversary celebrations. Stay connected. We will be right back.
Are you connected? Have you liked the ECCB Connects Facebook page and subscribed to the YouTube channel? It's quick and easy. Next time you go check in for the latest scoop on Facebook, just search for ECCB Connects and hit like. While you're at it, check us out on YouTube. Search for ECCB Connects and hit subscribe. And just like that, you're connected. But don't keep it all to yourself. Invite your relatives, friends, associates, and even your Facebook stalkers to get connected too. Hey, you're not on Facebook? No problem. Send us a WhatsApp message to 662-2561 and we'll connect you to our broadcast list. So come on, get connected.
Thanks for staying connected with us. Imagine a bridge that transforms the dream of home ownership into a tangible reality for families across our region. For 3 decades, the Eastern Caribbean Home Mortgage Bank, now operating as ECHMB Capital, has been that vital bridge in our financial landscape. Joining us on this program to discuss the anniversary celebrations is the CEO, Mr. Randy Lewis. Mr. Lewis, welcome to ECCB Connects.
Thanks for the invitation. I know it's a while we have been trying to have this sit down, so I'm glad that our schedule collides so that we can finally have the interview.
And I am delighted to have you here today. In 1996, in April, there was an agreement among 8 ECCU member governments, the ECCB, and regional stakeholders to found the Eastern Caribbean Home Mortgage Bank. What was the purpose behind establishing the ECHMB?
This is a very interesting question, and I will explain why. Most of the people who actually participated in constructing the financial infrastructure of the ECCB would have demitted office. I would like to encourage your audience to visit our magazine because Mr. Trevor E. Blake wrote a very interesting expose as to the construct of the financial system. But believe it or not, 20 years ago, the banking sector was short of liquidity. And ECHMB was actually coined for that particular remit to create liquidity in the financial system. So in paraphrasing, we have 2 main objectives: growth and development of the capital market and the development of the secondary mortgage market in Eastern Caribbean Currency Union.
To the average person listening, the concept of secondary mortgage might sound a bit complex. What exactly is secondary mortgage and how does it benefit the citizens of the ECCU?
To put it quite simply, we have commercial banks, non-bank financial institutions like credit unions, and to some extent, Social Security. They originate mortgages on what we call the primary market, which is directly to household or individual. Once that mortgage is sold, which is described as a mortgage-backed security, the sale of that mortgage is a secondary mortgage transaction. The importance to the ECCU is that, as I say previously, unlike now, there was shortage of liquidity in the financial system. So by selling your mortgage, you are actually generating cash, which could be used to originate additional mortgages.
It sounds as though the ECHMB has done valuable work, especially over these 30 years, that has benefited the citizens of the ECCU. The anniversary theme is a proven history, a promising tomorrow. From 1996 to now, how would you describe the bank's evolution? What does reaching this 30-year milestone mean for the bank's legacy?
Another interesting question, and I wrote extensively on this very topic in our magazine. Initially, we started by creating the secondary mortgage market. About 15 years ago, there was no longer need for the secondary mortgage market because most of the banks or NBFIs became very liquid. So we had to switch our business model to now focus more on investments. So as it stands now, our principal business model is development of the capital market as opposed to the secondary mortgage market.
Very interesting. It's good to hear when institutions pivot, especially when there is a need to do so. The governor, who is also the chairman of the ECHMB, recently highlighted that the bank's portfolio has expanded from a humble 9 million in 1996 to approximately 500 million today. What are some of the key drivers behind this growth? How were we able to move from 9 million to 500 million?
It has to be trust, because most of the bank's capital is raised via debt. We are rated and carry A-, but it has to be trust and confidence so that the bondholders or debt holders will continue to invest in the ECHMB. Without the trust and confidence, they will seek alternative investments in order to see the actual return they are looking for. But because they have significant trust and faith in the ECHMB, they continue to invest perennially in the bank.
Do you believe that this trust has been the foundation for this stellar credit rating that ECHMB has accomplished?
It's a combination of trust. We have an excellent board of directors that have guided the bank over the last 30 years. Various members of the committee, the financial intermediaries, have served on the board. Each one of them have brought a unique set of gifts and skill set to the bank, which have helped us to grow over the period. We have an excellent management team which continue to deliver for our stakeholders, including the shareholders. And then we have the connection with the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, which have worked significantly well for us in actually creating that trust in the market.
Wonderful. As we speak about this 30-year journey, I understand that there is a 1-year celebration for the 30th anniversary. Can you walk us through what some of these activities include?
Well, as you're aware, because the ECCB significantly helped us with a very successful press conference, which was held in March. We also had a church service, which was held this month. Our cap in the celebration would be a gala, which we scheduled for October. We also intend to host a speech sometime next year, which we will provide information as the time gets closer. But these are the principal activities that were held and we intend to hold throughout the year.
There is also a Grant 30 program and the Honorable Sir 𝐄𝐩𝐬𝐧𝐬 Scholarship. Can you tell us more about these initiatives?
The Grant 30 was developed from the need to actually bring retail investors to the Eastern Caribbean securities market. As the governor continued to repeat, 1 in 4 investors, or 20%, or very low as 20% of the market of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union actually participates on the market. We intend to actually try our best to increase the number of retail investors on the Eastern Caribbean securities market. As it relates to the Sir Dwight Venner Scholarship, as you know, Sir Dwight was very passionate about economics and financial development in the currency union. And we believe that because of the significant contributions he have made to the currency union, we should hold a scholarship in his honor, which we will grant to a deserving citizen of the currency union. The area that we specify will be economics, finance, and maybe accounting. But the objective is to carry that students over his or her lifetime at the university for an undergrad.
Tremendous. I understand that there's also an app competition. Can you tell us more about this competition?
Again, we had a situation where we tried to, one of the institutions tried to do a bond that was geared towards the retail market, and some of the complaints of the citizen was the difficulty in accessing the Eastern Caribbean the Eastern Caribbean securities market, or the RGSM. So we felt it important that we have this competition that will target the youth of the country to try to develop an app. I guess the final part is to develop that app so that we can actually increase and improve the access to the stock market or the Eastern Caribbean securities market.
These activities are quite varied, quite exciting as well. I look forward to hear who the winner of this scholarship will be and more about the app competition, the winner of the app competition. So as we are at the 30-year mark, what's next for ECHMB Capital?
And a very interesting question in itself, because we are actually at the back end of our 3-year strategic plan. Certainly going forward, we would like to broaden the range of products and services offered by the bank that include brokerage service, and for that reason we have incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary, ECHMB Financial Services Limited. But it will be good when the board of directors and the management team sit and develop the strategic plan, or a strategic plan for the next 3 years. Who knows where we can go from that session. So I myself is very interested to see what actually results from that.
I'm certain it will be another successful 30-year journey and even beyond. Randy, thank you for sitting down with us today on this episode of ECCB Connects, and we wish ECHMB Capital all the best in the remaining activities for the anniversary.
Well, this is our first invitation, and I hope it's certainly not the last invitation we will get. But thanks for hosting us, and we would also like to thank you for the support you have given to us thus far in our 30th anniversary celebration. The ECCB certainly have gone above and beyond in helping us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now for this week's financial tip.
The 30-day rule. Whenever you are considering making a frivolous purchase, wait 30 days before purchasing that item. Quite often, you will see that the urge to make that purchase would have passed, or you would have completely forgotten about the purchase, and you would have saved yourself money simply because you waited.
We have come to the end of this week's episode of ECCB Connects. From making home ownership more accessible to cultivating the next generation of Caribbean investors and tech innovators, ECHMB Capital's journey from 1996 into a promising tomorrow is a testament to what vision and resilience can achieve in the ECCU. To learn more about the 30th anniversary celebrations, follow ECHMB Capital on Facebook. Thank you for watching, and be sure to join us again next week when we will be back with another episode of ECCB Connects as we continue to share with you who we are, what we do, and how we serve you.